Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, September 23rd, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I center in on my divine and human balance. And welcome to Sun in Libra. Happy equinox, Mavon. I'm going to do a little Palo Santo energy, Palo Santo clearing. In and through this, clearing to make way for that divine balance of being human, of being divine, of being spirit, being a spirit in human form, and the beautiful relationship that comes between them. And woo, we got a lot of stuff around that. So we'll let this keep going in here and dig in. So, Sun in Libra. We already have Venus and Mercury clearing the path for us, opening us up to this. And like I said in the other scope yesterday, Virgo provides us such a good platform because Virgo is where we fully embrace the physical, the body energy, to then relate with Libra, our spiritual self. Libra is notorious for relationship, and it can be that outside relationship. I've got major relationship cards. It can be how you relate with the world, how you relate with your lover, how you relate with your family, how you relate with your coworkers, how you relate with your friends. Relationship is a big thing with Libra. But there's always that energy of relationship with the self. And I'm feeling this really strongly that as we are being called to step up and embrace the human, we also have to step up and embrace the divine and find what that balance is. Balance, a key word for Libra energy. Balance, centering, harmony, a Libra lesson. To find harmony within the self, find harmony in your humanness, find harmony in your divine self, and then create harmony outside of the self. So we're working with these energies through the next 30 days. And we've definitely got some interesting lessons up in here. I got to show you these cards because, wow, change. Okay, so yes, we're changing signs, we're changing how we relate, and intensity. This is a card of passion, so there's definitely some passion coming through. Passionately present in our human self, allowing ourselves that imperfection of the humanness. That's part of the divine balance. Libra loves beauty. Libra loves peace. Libra loves harmony. Libra does not necessarily like when things are out of order. Libra gets that from Virgo. Libra likes that perfection feeling. And yet the humanness, it's perfect in its imperfectness. So finding our balance and our center in all of that while interacting with the world around us through the projections, through the rooted friendliness, and through the love that comes and exists, whether it is through the parts of ourselves, our yin and our yang, our human and our divine, our left and our right sides, or if it is with another. So the sun will shift into Libra at 12:50 a.m. Pacific time. Now, of note, anytime a planet shifts, it shifts into 0 degrees and it can feel a little wonky. That's part of that change energy that is here for us. So just be very aware of that. If you're feeling off, if you're feeling wonky, if you're really not feeling centered, like you're in tree pose tipping over, that's okay. We get back into balance by allowing ourselves to notice where we are out of balance and letting that happen and listening to what our needs are when we come out of balance. Let that be a lesson to you as we kick off this Libra season. So we've got some major stuff going on. Moon is in Cancer. Moving through, finishing up in Cancer pretty much through the day. Moon in Cancer is making several connections. We actually have a square with the Moon in Cancer, Mercury in Libra. Human emotions, It's not always a pretty thing. It's not always a perfect thing. Can you still allow them? That's a big lesson that we're really digging into with the North Node in Cancer, allowing our feelings, allowing the emotions, knowing that they're there to tell us something, to teach us something. I love that the connection between the Moon and Mercury is actually at 15 degrees, which is 6 energy, which is about finding that balance and that relationship. So it's like there is this logical side, Mercury in Libra, to the emotions. That's going to like help talk you through it and balance out. And yet the Moon in Cancer is like, and yet I have these feels that need to come through. Let the feels come through. Can you be in a harmonic relationship with all the parts of you, even the messy, gory, emoting parts, or maybe they're like happy, silly emoting parts, and that's uncomfortable too. There's, what's an uncomfortable emotion for somebody is not necessarily an uncomfortable emotion for everybody. So you may be really uncomfortable with, I feel proud right now. I don't know how to deal with that. So can you allow that through? Can you nurture yourself through that? Moon, continuing through Cancer, will connect with Neptune energy. Are you comfortable with your intuition? Are you comfortable listening to those feelings that come up in and through you that are like, this way, not this way? Can you allow them, or are you still following authority? This is one of the things that we do need to be aware of. We're going to have the Moon opposite Pluto energy. It's 20 degrees, so it's like, hey, are you nurturing yourself? Are you nurturing your power? Are you giving it away to authority? What is your relationship? What is your balance with authority? This is something that's going to be coming up and really working us for the next little bit as Saturn and the South Node continue to draw closer, 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 closer. Repeating patterns, and a big repeat pattern for the collective is putting the authorities' version of living, authority, whoever's authority to you, their shoulds ahead of your own needs. So be aware of that. And how is your intuition? How is your higher self guiding you in another direction, in another nurturing way? Be aware of that. Be aware where you have placed your power. And little by little, come into balance with your human and divine self and bring it back to yourself. Moon in Cancer is also connecting to Mars. We still have Mars working that Virgo energy. You need to not worry about how you're moving forward. You need to learn to trust yourself and trust these changes that are coming through in you as you meet with your mirrors. Finally, two last things of note. We've got Mercury in conjunct Neptune tomorrow. This is so perfect. This is so perfect for these energies. Mercury in Libra. Again, it's like, okay, here's how we stay balanced and good. And Neptune's like, I'm going to zip, zip, zoom your intuition up a few notches and throw you off your balance. And can you listen? Can you be true to yourself? Mercury in Libra is like, I'm so uncomfortable. This doesn't look how I want it to look to everybody. And Neptune's like, your soul is rooting for you. Come on, you can do this. The inconjunct is hard because we can't see eye to eye. And that Libra Pisces energy, the Pisces is so free. The Libra, it's a cardinal sign. It's kind of regimented. And so we need to find our balance, our harmony between where the rules serve us, where our rules serve us, and where we need to relax a little bit and let the freedom of the soul, the freedom of the spirit come through and make you look like a crazy Muppet. Finally, Lilith and Chiron are hanging out in Aries yet again. Chiron, 3 degrees. There is healing for your human self. There is healing around your I am energy. Now this is interesting because these energies are now going to be opposite the sun. Choosing yourself may feel a little off balance, and yet we all need to do it. We all need to practice that self-love, but it's beyond self-love. It's like self-discipline, and discipline in the way of like, this is what my calling is. This is who I am, and I am disciplined to it whether it's my free Muppet self or the part of me that, has these things in order and that feels right with the human and the divine balance. So, there's a lot going on. I do realize that. Just be aware of that and keep coming back to your balance. What is your balance if you're human and you're divine in this moment? And can you be aware of both of them and working with both of them in the world in harmony and bringing harmony to the world as you work with all the parts of yourself? So that is it for today. You can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.